What do y'all? This is your boy Sheriff Speech. Right, I'm going to talk to you guys about Black Lightning, Season 2, Episode 8, Exodus. And in this episode, man, we get the search for Jennifer gets hot and heavy. And I say that because the Jeffersons and family, I'm sorry, not the Jefferson, but the Pierce family is so damn distraught over the disappearance of their family member, Jen, Lynn, and Jefferson's daughter, and this is baby sister, that they literally called Detective Henderson to put an arrest warrant out for Khalil. Because now at this point, after you become missing for after a day or so, it now turns into a kidnapping case. Obviously that isn't the case, pun intended. But I mean, what other options do you have? What other options do you have aside from, believing that she possibly could be dead, or that this is the last person she had in contact with kidnapped her, or, you know, in terms of resources, Gamby's the only one. So, and speaking of Gamby, he's in the fighting number two because obviously the Pierce family is his family. I mean, he raised Jefferson to become the man that he is today. And then also he loves Jefferson's kids as well. They're literally his own family, and only family at this point, if you ask me. So of course he's gonna do his part. The best way to find Jennifer, and he does that by by utilizing his mobile drone until Jennifer decides to destroy the bitch. Another thing I want to just talk about, man. At the beginning of this episode, man, we see Khalil make another drop. He goes to collect his money. Now, mind you, I mean, it's very illegal of what Khalil did, obviously, before Tobias, but the boy is so smart. Like, he knows Tobias' whole ring, so which is why he's going to take the money that Tobias had and use that money, pretty much just to run with Jennifer. Now, he later on goes to say he apologizes for all the things that he's done to Jennifer in the past, season one, and currently in this season as well. Obviously, Khalil has had a change of heart, which is why he's running with the woman that he loves. He tells her, listen, I don't care if I'm running with you. As long as I'm with you, I feel great. I mean, he even told Jennifer, confiding in her, telling her, listen, after, when I told you, the reason why I'm in this chair is because of you, I didn't mean it. I mean, yeah, I said it and I feel terrible about it. But I only said that because I was angry because when that bullet hit my spine, that shattered all my dreams. Going to the Olympics, all this other things. I wanted to take you with me. To which Jennifer agreed. She said, if you do that again, I will light your ass up. And he knows that now. I mean, literally, she will literally light that man's ass up. Now while Khalil and Jennifer are, staking out at Khalil's aunt's place, a little up in Freeland a little bit, she's cutting Khalil's hair, and this is the part that makes me laugh. She's cutting his dreads off, which hurts him because he's like, wait a second, you didn't like him? She's like, I'm sorry, brother, but you look like Whoopi Goldberg. And I'm like, God damn, she really went in. So as she's cutting his hair, she notices like a little mark. I'm thinking, it's because I'm thinking it's like a mark from like a bullet because the bullets were starting to fly. When Khalil was getting that money, right? So Jennifer knocked him all to hell and beamed their fucking blind him damn near. That damn sunball. So anyway, I'm thinking that damn dot on the back of Khalil's head was like a bullet wound. You know, Jennifer thought it was cancerous, but it turns out to be a tracker that, Tobias initiated. And of course, his little pet ran off, and went on his own way, which is actually pretty smart on his turf. In fact, Tobias goes on to say, just to touch on him real quick, he goes on to call Khalil weak only because he no longer wants to do what Tobias wants him to do. He even makes a house call to his mother. Now Khalil's mother being a real one, I said, look, man, I don't give a damn what you say. Even if I knew where he was, I wouldn't tell you. Mm. To which Tobias says, all right, you know what, I can respect that. I honor that because you're honorable, because you're a strong black woman. It's just the same that you didn't raise a strong son. It's just the same that you raised a weak son. Because again, according to Tobias's logic, you're weak as hell if you don't, if you no longer want to if you no longer want to be his bitch, his pet, his errand boy. So Tobias is pretty much leveraged out, in my opinion, at this point. So he initiates an old friend of his, nicknamed Cutter, an assassin for hire. So Cutter finds Khalil and Jennifer at his aunt's house. Aunt answers the door. She says, look, obviously Cutter says, look, I'm a detective. Her aunt looks at her like, bitch, I ain't stupid. Obviously, you didn't get the memo that it's no longer Halloween. Something of that variation. and you damn sure can't be no damn detective with a damn piercing in your damn lip, in your damn nose, and so forth. So Cutter's like, all right, yeah, you got me. I'm no detective. So she starts the attack, trying to ascend into and kill Khalil and so forth. So a big fight breaks out until Jefferson and Nissa, arrive to save the day, which is, I think is dope. And even seeing Jefferson and Anissa take out the same guys that Khalil did and Jennifer did previously in the beginning of the episode was really cool too. Anissa pretty much laid waste to the same guys. It's cool. In fact, when Jefferson and Anissa, went to this first spot that Khalil and Jennifer went to, the same guy that was talking real big with Khalil, was talking real small when Jefferson popped up. In fact, after Jefferson did, after Anissa threw one of the dude's guys over, he was like, Jefferson was like, the guy was like, shit, I ain't no snitch. So Anissa makes quick work of that guy, and so Jefferson was like, oh, I suppose you ain't a snitch either, huh, big man? And so the guy that was talking fresh with Khalil, sang like a damn canary. In fact, when they left, his homeboys, and rightfully so, they were like, man, why the hell did you just say? Why the hell did you tell him? And he was like, bro, did you just see that? You see what the fuck you just did and what the hell he just did? Nigga, I'm snitch. I don't give a damn. And the man gave him the fucking details for days. So, man, no, that was a really funny thing. That was a really funny sequence, in my opinion. And then this is where we get to like the emotional aspect of the episode, in my opinion. We see Lynn just break down. She just trashes Jennifer's room just out of emotionally frustration because she doesn't know where her baby is. Her daughter's missing. Her daughter's gone. At this point, I believe that Lynn's just thinking that her daughter is dead. Because Detective Henderson sees a body. And I thought it was like when he saw the body, I honestly thought that maybe this was just some person of significance or interest to Detective Henderson, I guess. But, hopefully they touch on that. I don't know if they did in the episode because my stream was buffering like as usual. But as I said, I feel like I really feel like Lynn really was going through it just like any mother would. And then there's also the breakdown between Anissa. Well, I should say the strong talk is what I'll call them, between Anissa and Jefferson, where Anissa just protects her own father and says, "Look, did you ever think about why she was talking to Khalil? I mean, you and Mom treated her like a damn animal, a damn prisoner." Of course, Jefferson, tries to defend himself, but to no avail because Anissa's right. You know, Jefferson pushed both girls away. With Anissa, trying to control them. Checking in on their phones, all this other stuff, the quotes, just everything. Just completely just saying like just ruining his children. And finally, I believe finally Jefferson realizes that. So with the next episode, we see the trailer for it. And we hear Lynn saying like, "Did you find my daughter? Is she okay?" We see Jennifer and Khalil still running, for their lives and things like that. And we see Jefferson just get angry, and we see a lightning storm just erupt. Another thing I want to touch on too is, Cutter cut. Wow, that's just so funny. Cutter cut Khalil on his side. She most likely laced the blade with some poison, a neurotoxin of some sort, because we saw that Khalil was just famished. And I don't know if Jennifer, would just realize that yet, or just notice that yet. And it probably won't be until like a little bit later, because you see Khalil in a hot ass sweat. He looks and sounds drowsy, and just looks like the poison is starting to take effect and so forth. Now, when Cutter called Tobias, to tell him like, look, I lost him, but he got cut, So I was like, look, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Like, did you kill him? Like that, like that's what I ordered you. That's what I told you to do. Did you kill him? No. Question is no. But Cutter doesn't take no bullshit. Cutter's not a weak ass bitch. Like she talks back to Tobias, and Tobias shuts the hell up. She even gave her condolences to Tobias' sister's Troy. Because Tobias' sister used to always tell him like, you're too stubborn. You need to try new things. You need to stop being so damn nice. And lo and behold, it wasn't until Tori died that Tobias actually, and actually just in this episode said, look, from now on, whenever someone does wrong by me, they don't do what I do, I'm gonna change up. Make sure you get some other help. So hopefully Tobias actually, in the usual fashion, he does do this. He sticks to his word. And so I look forward to seeing that. Because there's definitely some history between Cutter and Tobias that I really want to know about. But this has been your boy Share Speaks. I mean, that's all I got for you guys today. If I missed anything, I apologize. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any requests as to what videos you guys want to do next, please let me know in the comment section below. This has been your boy Share Speaks, man. I love you guys. God bless. I'm about to get into this Red Dead Redemption 2. I will definitely be broadcasting my gameplay for you guys tomorrow. Since it's Wednesday, only Riverdale comes on. You guys know I only get down for Riverdale, and that's about it. So I will be possibly spamming you guys with my gameplay. And I apologize in advance if you guys get annoyed by it. One love.